Hello, and welcome to Open Source Stream, where every week on Monday afternoon, we are exploring an open source project and figuring out if the Getting Started docs are everything they're meant to be. And if we need to, we will file an issue to fix something that we find. Today is a little dog foodie. Let me introduce myself at first. I'm Rain Leander. I'm a developer advocate with Cockroach Labs, and today's project is a couple of sample apps that we put together that run on CockroachDB. We do this about once a month, usually on the last Monday of the month. So if you're not interested, feel free to move on. Hey, Alexandra! Alexander did some. Wait, am I getting? There are several Alexander Evangelistas that started following us recently. And are you the one that wrote the Medium article? Because somebody did. It was pretty cool. But it's good to see you nonetheless. Welcome from LinkedIn. So yeah, today we're hacking on 4 sample apps. And the reason we're doing so many is because they're super easy. Theoretically, right? What we're working on today is I don't know why I just disappeared, but I'm back. We're working on the quick starts for CockroachDB serverless, and it goes through, how to start the cluster, add some sample data. Then it has 4 sample applications down here at the bottom: Node.js, Python, Go, and Java. I'm a Python developer. This one should be easy for me. That famous last words. I also have JavaScript experience. Node.js should be pretty solid. I have none Go experience or Java experience, but we're going to see how far we can get and what troubleshooting looks like and see if we can just follow along. So let's see what happens. All right, here we go. So before we begin, you need to have an account on cockroachlabs.cloud/ or actually, if you just Node.js is life. Okay, Alexander, you are my Node.js guru. So if we crash and burn, by we, I mean if I crash and burn, I am counting on you to help me. If you go to cockroachlabs.cloud and you already have an account, it'll just push you back through. Signing up's pretty easy. I use my LinkedIn account, LinkedIn, because Alexander's watching on LinkedIn. I use my GitHub account. The beginning of the Getting Started guides, and this is for the serverless, not for dedicated. So the difference between the two, we'll do the best we can. It'll be all good, Doug. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's be clear that I am going through the serverless section and not through dedicated. Serverless can be free, and I'll show you how you make it free versus paid. And dedicated is definitely paid. It's kind of expensive for me, but for enterprise companies, it's perfect. So we're just following this quick start guide. Keep in mind that serverless is in beta. You don't actually want to use it for production, but it's got some awesome stuff. I've already created to my account and signed in. This is what it looks like once you've signed in. Here, I can show you what it looks like before that. This is what it looks like if you haven't signed in. And I use GitHub. Then log in. We're there. On the clusters page, click cluster, create cluster. You can either do serverless or dedicated. As you can see, there's a free forever option, whereas with dedicated, there's a free 30-day trial, but then it starts at $360 a month. It's a little thick for my blood, but that's okay. Some people it's worth it. On the cloud provider, I tend to leave it on the default AWS. My regions is the closest one available because I'm in Detroit. This is how you make sure that it's free forever is you put your spending limit to 0. And then you just leave it. What happens is if you hit that limit, it'll throttle down your performance, your database. It'll still work. It'll just be real full. So, and you'll be notified. The database will start messaging you immediately. Collection names always have a default, and I always change mine to sparkling kittens. That's it. Create your free cluster in 5 to 10 seconds. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Now, this is where it gets funky. You need to save this data that it's going to show you on the connection string. So connection string tab, it's important. I tend to stay on the command line. So I just copy, go over to my terminal, paste it in, press enter. It's going to ask you for your admin password to be able to download this certificate. Sorry, this binary. What is my password? Oh, yeah. Sometimes it just leaves, just goes away. Then we download the cert. And then we copy. Now, this is important. If you don't write down this password, there's a way to hack it. So I will show you how to do that as well, because I have definitely done enough of these that I have lost the password. So by the way, let me just show you that real quick. Close. You go in here to SQL users. SQL users. My username is K, right there. Change password. Oops, totally. And you can view it because I just mistyped. Ta-da! Save. And then it's saved. So that's how you reset passwords if you lose that password. So we have done. Can y'all do one of this install using a Windows client? I'm not allowed to use a Mac. Good vibes. I love you. You know what? That is a great question. I wish I could. This is a Mac laptop. This is a great reason for Cockroach Labs to buy me a Windows system. Ta-da! Yes, I will look, Doug, I will look into this. Do me a favor and let me check something. That's a great question. I want to say that these instructions here are the same, but when you're over here and it gives you the info, like those 3 command lines, you can choose Windows and then copy these sections instead. Oh, I can't have it. And so it gives you the Windows instructions. I will say I've never done that because I don't have Windows. You can totally admin a new user. Absolutely. Great question. And that's over here in SQL users. Add a new user right there. Bam. I'm going to put Alexander for a new user, and your password is very difficult to remember as well. Ta-da, save. You have a new access. Actually, if you log into the database in the next hour, you can actually access this database, Alexander, and anyone else who is watching. But yeah, you can totally set new people up. You can delete them. Oh, that was not on screen. You can delete them. Now you can see that better. Yeah. So yeah, this is how you. I'm not going to go into this because it's not a part of our. Thank you. It's not part of our getting started, but yes, maybe we should do administration of this one day. So we've done the step one. This in step one is the most important. And I say this because this is where I've messed up so much. So click the connection string tab in the connection info dialog and copy the connection string in step two, this one where you log in, to a secure location. So one of the things I'm going to do, and they're talking about this right here, connection string in step two. This one, this is your connection string. So I'm going to copy this into local. So that's connected. So I don't want to copy into my local, or I don't want to put it into my it also has the wrong password though, doesn't it? Hello, there it is. So look, it does not have my updated password, my very secure password. Ta-da. So now anytime I want my connection string, it's right there. You tried it, but it didn't work. I just time out of time. I am trying to get my developers to use Cockroach. I'm sick of supporting MySQL while developers sleep at night. Doug, I feel you. You know, I tell you what, this is one of those things that I would strongly recommend you post on our discourse forum, which is, let me find the link here. So post exactly what happens, like you're using Windows, you follow the instructions in the portal, it times out, and we'll start troubleshooting this for you. Definitely. Forum, like we also have a Slack, by the way, but with Slack, the data disappears. And so like years from now, if someone had this same question and they were searching on Slack, they would not find this question of connection. But with Forum, it stays forever. And so I would love to capture your the issue you're having right now and how we solve it, because we need to get you going. Okay, so I copied that connection string. It's super important. This is why it's super important. Here's the connection. Connect to the cluster. It even has the Windows. In step two, it has the Windows instructions, which don't look that different to me. Don't look different at all to me. Cool. All right, and we already followed this. This is what we did. That's why we're here on this tab. See how it says that I am user K on a free tier AWS US West 2 on the Cockroach Clouds database using port 26257, and my default database right now is default DB. You can see that it comes let me move this up just a little. It comes with 3 databases already filled in. Okay, so we did that. And then it says No, it doesn't. Now we're going to insert data. So the cool thing about these instructions is they're copyable. I love. And it totally created that table in the default DB database. And we inserted hello world into that table. And then we are quitting the SQL shell. So now we're back local on both. All right, now we're going to do Python. I'm pretty sure I have this installed already, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it's already installed. Also, it is not happy with me that I'm using an older version of pip. I'm pretty sure I'm on pip 2 or something. That's okay. Create a main.py file and copy in the following code. Haha! I already did this. Oh! I wonder if that connection string was an old thing. All right, let me do this again. Okay. I don't want to accidentally, I bet my connection string is wrong. Just a sec. Because I bet that was an old one. Yeah, there we go. That's more correct. Connection string. There we go. And I want to change enter password. Oh, it also put in Alexander as the username. That's hilarious. And okay, cool. All right, I researched it. There's a third-party company that wrote an ODBC. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, Doug. All right, where are we? We did that. The application attempts to connect to a running cluster given a connection string, reads the sample data you inserted earlier, prints the data to the terminal. Do I need to? No, because it doesn't need. So one of the reasons this application doesn't require me to add my username or my password or the database name or the port number or any of that is because you enter a connection string as part of the application. And all of that information is here in your application string, which for some reason it's is focusing on Alexander right now, probably because I just created that username. So Alexander, I'm sorry, I'm taking away your username. Wah, wah. So let's go back and get that connection string. It's deleting. I hope you're not logged into the database right now. Are you sure you want to delete user Alexander? I mean, I don't want to. I feel bad, kind of. Do you feel like deleting user Alexander? Do you want to talk about it? Man, it's hung. That is not a happy. There we go. It's okay, buddy. Okay. Okay. So our connection string should be back to me, to mine, to mine. See? Yay! So you can see in here in this connection string, here is my that AWS US West. Here is the Cockroach Labs close. I totally removed you. I'm so sorry. This is the port that we use. This is the database we're using. It's gonna keep telling me I'm copying to the clipboard because yeah. And then this is the actual cluster name. It's called Sparkling Kitten, but then it has a dash and a 4-digit phone number. So yeah, that's our connection string. And that's why you don't have to put those specific numbers and strings into the application itself. Okay, so let's try running the application. Moment of truth. All right, totally. Now you'll notice that it says enter password. Oh God. And apparently it will not let me change at all. So let's do cat. And let's copy it from here instead. Instead of there. Do 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 do. Oh, this is why we should have music in the background. All right. Yeah, Popo. Look what it accidentally posted. Let's try that again. Hello world. Yay! Cool. Okay, so that's the Python Hello World quick start. Yeah. And then it's got next steps. Let's try Node.js. I'm scared. I will honestly say I'm completely scared. Here we go. We can do this. Okay. We can do this. Clear this stuff up. Okay. All right. So create an app.js file on your local machine, copy the following code into it. Okay. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you, Alexander. So if I mess up and can't figure out, then that shows that, okay. So no problem. No problem. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So we've got this app, and let me just look through it. It requires the connection string, requires PG, which, and the prompts. These are libraries. It actually wants the connection string. So cool. Oh, that's cool. If I already have the connection string in my home variables, then it just is like, that's fine, I got it. I got you. The port is the default port. The database is the default database. All right. I'll tell you what, Alexander, if I need to, I will re-add you. Ooh, I love you. Okay, so Bokjo. So if you would like to contribute, file a pull request, file an issue. This is how you do. This is how you do it. Edit the page. Oh, this is tiny. Just a minute. There. This is how you do it. Now, I am a member of the CockroachDB So it'll let me just change this, and I'm not gonna. But when you do, it'll have you file a pull request. It'll separate it out. But yeah, so to answer your question quickly, the answer is GitHub. Nope, that's not it. That is not it. It's right there. github.com/CockroachDB. But there is a contribution option here, and you can just report that. So this is filing an issue. Remove var, and then put whatever you want for what it should be instead. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm gonna close those. All right. So let me continue. Var variable, I guess. So it parses out the connection string. Client. Yes. Yes, right? That's what we're doing on this open source stream is I'm like, okay, but is it open source? No, but really, can I contribute? Thank you. Thank you for playing. Okay, so again, attempts to connect to a running cluster, reads the sample data, prints data to the terminal. Okay. So I'm assuming I just create this package in the same directory that I created the app.json or app.js file. So also, I like to be able to see things. Okay, so this is just saying what packages I need to call in. Got it. Ah! Run npm. Aww. My connection string. Connection string. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. And it worked! Okay. Now we're going to do Go or Java. Which one do you think we should do first? I'm scared. Honestly. So yeah, that's really cool. So we were able to do, we've done Python, we've done Node.js. Now we're going to get to the two languages. Do we have anyone that specializes in Go who is watching this right now? Because that would be great. All right, here we go. Just kidding. All right. Yeah. Yes, I should be saying Golang. Do we have anyone that specializes in Golang? Okay, here we go. Bum 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 bum. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even have Go installed. So that's part of a problem. All right. How to install Golang. Learning new things. Click the button. There's no like brew. There's no brew install. It's cool. It's cool. We're installing Go for the first time. Go is also open source. There is. What is it? Teach me. There it is. Oh my computer is very mad right now. Okay, let's do the password first. Okay. Apparently there is a brew install for Golang. But this isn't bad. They say cautiously, hoping that it actually works. Yeah, brew install go seems pretty obvious. All right, that's what we'll try next if this fails. Shall we do music? Always a good sign when it completely freezes, right? And says that the install time remaining is about a minute, for more than a minute. How do we install Java? Load music. All right, we'll give it a minute. All right, we're totally using brew to install Java, which I assume is brew installed Java. Oh. Well, Doug, let me know how we can help. We are totally just for the record, Doug. We're in over my head. I mean, obviously, my poor laptop's like, I'm sorry, you want to install what? It's pretty hung on the installation. It's always a good sign. So, Doug, you use Windows. Brew is an installer that plays very well with Mac. So it tends to be a command line application, and you just do brew install XYZ. It needs coffee. It totally needs coffee. Should we take a break? We could take a break. I could go get a cup of tea. I'm just saying. Poor little running package script. Install time remaining about a minute. The only thing about these clicky interfaces is that I wish I could see the logs going, or that the interface, this GUI, had a show logs. I know, exactly. Like, I don't know what's happening at all. It might be failing because it doesn't have administrative access. It might be failing because it hasn't had its coffee. There's any number of reasons why it could be failing. I know. Oh, it worked. All right, turn down the music. Let's get going. Okay, 3 days later, pretty much. Yeah, let's move that to trash. Let's see. Oh, that's a good sign. It still doesn't work. The package installs the Go distribution. Can you all see that? Open the package, installs it to user local Go. The package should put the user local Go bin directory in your path. You may need to restart. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's fine. No worries. Let me just throw terminals around like it's no big deal. Let's see if that worked. Yeah! Okay. Damn it. Okay, here's the other one that it. So we've installed Go. I'm now a Go. Does this make me a Golang developer? Am I a Golang developer? Dude, that's a great question. I'll tell you what, I will do it in a future open source stream. Yes, absolutely. I have played with VMware Tanzu in a previous life, so I would like to try with VMware Tanzu and Cockroach. I'll write that down. I am here for y'all, like, literally. Oh, I love it. You totally saw that before I did. Thank you. Like, if y'all are interested in something specific, or are an open source maintainer and interested in why did it need access to my contacts? And my calendar? Why does it need? I am skeptical. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Oh, it's because of the UI. Okay. Whoa, so pretty. Okay, and I see a lot of not permitted. So I am going to sudo this. So this laptop is super locked. Doug, let's not trigger our paranoia here. This is safe space. I'm going to do that same command, but I'm going to do a sudo. I hope this works. Okay. Maybe it just doesn't like the second half. All right, there's definitely more complicatedness if you don't actually use the language of the sample app that you're trying to do, but we'll figure this out. Oh, it still didn't like it. Still didn't want to do operation not permitted. It was like, no, you ain't all that. Let's see if it runs anyway. Let's just keep going. No required module provides the package GitHub. To add it, oh, this is nice. It just automatically put that in there. I will say that I love when a language sees that you are missing something and is like, oh, you're missing this. Also, to get that, here's how you get it. Like, that's cool. Thank you, Go. Golang. Golang, Go. Can I say either of those? This music is not annoying at all. It's going to want a connection string, so I should open a new tab. You can do it, little buddy. I'm also sensing that this is a good reason for me to get an M1 Mac. So far we've been online for 40 minutes. I'm going to ask for a Windows system so I can do Windows demos for Doug. I'm going to ask for an M1 Mac so that I can better install and stream and whatnot. Does it work with Pascal? That's a great question. I have not played with Pascal also, actually, since high school. So we don't tend to get a lot of requests for a Pascal sample app. We tend to get a lot of requests for Python, for Go, for JavaScript, sometimes for Java. But if you're interested in a Pascal sample app, you could always, bam. Oh, well, it's hilarious. You are hilarious. Fine. Ask me for my connection string, punk. Please? That's a good sign. Yeah, no one actually uses Pascal anymore. I was going to take you seriously. I think everything should be written in binary. and that is also a joke, by the way. Okay, so we've gotten 3 out of 4 sample apps working. And shall we go for Java? This time we're going to use Brew to install Java. I am not nervous at all. Okay. I just want to see. You just Brew install Java. Oh no. Oh, it's using Cask, but isn't that old? Did you just Bok Joe? Are you in a safe space? Blink if you are. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's it. The JDK 11. There it is. Adopto JDK 11. And it's right there. Okay, let's do it. I don't even know if I have Cask. Let's see how I did that. I don't think so. That's a great question. Is there a specific Java version needed? Not according, wait, let's just read through this a little bit. So we download, this is, let's get in here. This is the application. The app uses the JDBC driver to connect to an existing. It doesn't have anything about requirements, which is not best practices. Y'all, if you are maintaining a project, please have the requirements in the README. Please, please, please. As a matter of fact, I am just going to go ahead and no, it's not a pull request, it's an issue. I'm doing an issue. Why Java? Why? Yeah, there are a ton of. That's one of those. That is not the greatest issue that I've ever filed. Normally, I would wait until I had a specific error message, but yeah, we filed an issue. We were the first one. Issue number 1. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's see how it's doing. Whoa, no cask with this name exists. Okay. Let me do, I might have mistyped that, so let me copy that. Yeah, I'm going to do the tap first. Yes. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's do a tap, 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 tap. Ooh. Man, it is mad. My poor laptop. Let's just do a brew update. Okay. Okay. And then I have nothing but respect for system admins. I have no idea how to do that. Okay, fine. Tap. I'm gonna put tape apparently. Homebrew. Cask. See, again. Typing is hard. Apparently I should not talk. Yeah, thank you. I should not talk and why won't it let, okay. Just give me the latest version. It really doesn't like cask. Man. Okay, so we tapped it and now we want to install OpenJDK 11. Aw, look how happy that is. Thank you, Bakcho. I'm scared of Java. I'm just kidding. We haven't actually gotten anything to run yet. Okay. OpenJDK 11 successfully installed. Hopefully that's all we need. Let's do this. I'm scared. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was nice. Okay. In a text editor, modify this file with the settings from the connection parameters of the connection info dialog to connect to the server. Okay. And I will show you how to do this. Okay. So, nope, you did not copy that well at all. Let's do this. Why? Why aren't you? Stop it. It's not vim get. We're not vim getting anything. You're supposed to copy this file. Can you please copy it? Thank you. Okay, so it wants me, oh, right there at the top. Okay, so to get this information in the portal, just to get you back to where, so we're all on the same page. So there's the clusters, we made sparkling kittens, click on sparkling kittens, click on connect, and then the data it's looking for is this connection parameters. So there's my username, there's the host, there's a port, there's the database. If I just click on copy, I think it just copies the stuff after the equal sign, I think. Let's find out together. So our host, do we delete just that? Let me make sure. No, we delete the curly brackets as well. Okay. Port number is probably 26257. Yep. Username is K. Here's my username. There it is. Okay. My password is password124. It's very secure. And my database name is hopefully default DB. Oh, is plus, so database is the cluster name plus the tenant ID plus default DB. Okay, so it's doing the whole thing, which makes sense, which is this. That makes more sense. Just making sure. Just making sure you were watching. Boop. And that comes with default DB by at the end. By default. Okay. Is that it? And it's pointing to my, is that where my certificate is? It should be. Look, Doug, it even has on Windows set this to blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this is correct. This is where my cert is. Okay. What is Gradlu? I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Y'all, we just ran a Java application. I can't believe it. Welcome to Open Source Stream, where I am your host, Rain Leander. I am a developer advocate with Cockroach Labs, and I just ran my first Java program and my first Golang program. Dang. And then what I like about our quick start is that it goes into next steps. So these are probably my next tackle because they get a lot more complicated. Like instead of being a simple Hello World application, you can go and really, this is a complicated app, I will say. I haven't played with the JavaScript or the Golang or the Java Node.js, I should say. I haven't played with the other three languages or Pascal or what were our other languages? I haven't played with binary or COBOL or assembly, but I could if you were interested. I can't believe I'm kind of like in shock. Node.js with SQLize. Yes, that's awesome. Actually, yes. I feel like I was playing with this. Wait, what's type ORM? I've not been playing with type ORM. Oh, type ORM versus SQLize. Apparently this is a thing. Are we getting in a fight? Are you two? You two should get along. Don't. This is safe space. Safe space. Excuse me, I need to, there is going to be a fight. Okay, so while Bokjo, who has a cat on his shoulder, in his thing, and Alexander, who has some abstract things in his, discuss SQLize versus type. I'm going to go offline and kind of revel in the high that I have right now. Don't do drugs. Nice. I'm just gonna like, I don't know, like celebrate that I ran a Java. Shout out to Bokjo for the Java help. Shout out to Alexander for the JavaScript help. We installed Golang, we installed Java, we played with 4 Hello Worlds that connect with CockroachDB serverless. Part of this was to audit our new docs because serverless did just launch 6 weeks ago. When it first launched, I went in there and I audited the Python right away. So I knew I could do the Python one, but I was honestly scared of the other 3 a little bit. So thank you for coming along on this journey. And yeah, I'll see you next week. What are we doing next week? Let me see. Okay, so next Monday. Oh, we're playing with Python Pandas. Doug, good luck with your VMware Tanzu this weekend. This Friday, by the way, I am playing with Mythical Games, which is build out a amazing game called Blankos on CockroachDB. This Saturday, as always, I do an escape room on my personal channel. And yeah, I'll see you next week. I normally would be plugging the rest of our live stream people this week, but most of us, except me, are at reInvent. So good luck if you're at reInvent. Stay safe. And as always, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.